I have a lot of succulents. I just started with one of each kind and they just multiplied. This Echeveria encantada is one that I really like because sometimes they look like bonsai plants. You just cut a branch, stick it in a pot of soil, and it grows. Here I use it in combination with the black rose. The black rose grows tall and upright up to a certain point, then it needs support. Next, we have the purple hearts, which are actually good ground covers, but I prefer to put them in pots so I can control the growth. Then we have the elephant bush, which is a good hanging plant. Here is another combination with the Echeveria, the flaming Katy. I just got this from the dollar store. There are lots of these in late spring and early summer. Then I have the pincushion cactus, which flowers beautifully late spring and early summer. Then we have here the miniature pine tree. I got this when it was just about 6 inches tall, so it really looked like a small pine tree. But then it just grew taller and taller and taller that I needed a tall support for it, and I used a curtain rod for that. Then I have these small pots of succulents which I used as centerpieces. Next we have the golden sedum. I have this everywhere because you just have to cut a stem, stick it into a pot of soil, and it grows quick. And for this centerpiece, I used a barbecue pan which I couldn't put together, so I used it as a planter instead. When I made this, I used the moon cactus as my centerpiece. It had a red ball-like flower on top, which did resemble a red moon. I also had succulents in hanging planters because they do look good as hanging plants. I know I love this buru's tail or donkey's tail. It is quite easy to grow. When it gets too long, I just cut it and then stick it in and it grows into a new plant. I am not a big fan of the blue chalk sticks. I don't like how the branches droop. But I do love this blue sky echeveria. Just look at how delicate the flowers are. And I have this ladder-like plant stand which houses my small pots of succulents. And I love how this string of pearls hang. This silver jade is one of my oldest succulents. This is about 12 years old and you can grow new ones from its leaves. And I have aloe vera everywhere. This is the blue agave. It's amazing how that aloe vera can grow so huge. I had it in a pot and then it just couldn't stop growing, so I had to move it to the ground. And here I have more blue agave. I purchased the parent plant about 15 years ago. And from that plant, I was able to grow several blue agaves all around. I have more golden sedum here. This is really very prolific. And I have another variation of the elephant's bush hanging here. And this is the ruby echeveria, another very prolific plant. I have several planters of this particular succulent. Here is the very popular snake plant. A lot of people have these inside their homes. These and the jade plants are considered lucky plants, so a lot of people have them inside their houses. And now we enter my sunroom or my covered patio. I also have a lot of succulents in mini pots inside the sunroom. That's the Christmas cactus on the right side, which actually blooms during the Christmas season. This weirdly shaped cactus in the middle is actually a ball cactus. It started out ball shaped but grows into weird shapes depending on its exposure to the sun. I just replanted some of the new growths. This cactus on the left side is the fairy castle cactus. It grows in a cluster with the varying heights of the branches looking like towers of a castle. And there you have it, my collection of succulents. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me for more.